Vanquish Products VS4-10 Phoenix portal axle that delivered our rings at our wedding. Just married. It's getting a whole new look. Stay tuned. Hey everybody. Well, I know it's been a while since you've seen my first VS4-10 that I ever, well, technically the second. I guess the origin was the first. But this was my first Phoenix kit that I got. This was the truck that delivered the rings at the wedding. I named it Just Married, as you can see here. So remember, Radioactive Scale RC made these, and yeah, I'm afraid I might have screwed that up. No, it's right, yeah. And he also custom made that this cooler that the rings actually sat inside of the cooler. And of course it says JK Hearts AS, which now would be AK, but that's beside the point. And then I took a old roof rack type thing that was on an Amazon roof rack of some sort that I had sitting around, and I placed it, kind of bent it and made it all into the back of this. And yeah, probably could have been a little better, but you know what, it did the job. And that's all that really counts. But the sad part was the paint did not last. I have the body down here. The paint literally just came right off. Can you see me from there? Just all over the place. So, bit of a bummer. I clearly didn't prep it properly. I also used automotive paint, so more fool me on that. But I have got, I'm going to keep this. I can always strip the paint off, and it'll be a good backup body. There's nothing wrong with it. So it'll just go in the pile of bodies that I've apparently, sounds weird, the pile of RC bodies that I've built up. And, you know, yeah, more paint just flaking off here. See, I can literally just flake it off with my finger. Is what it is. But I got another body because I bought a another portal, which is what the origin is, the forging is. The axles from that one on the Ugly Duckling, which is, sad to say, it is gone. As you can see behind me, I do not have a lot of space, and something had to go in order to build something new. The lowrider takes up a lot of space, so I wanted it, something else had to go. But now I have the space to build another truck, so future ideas are coming. But being that that was another Phoenix kit, it came with another body. So I've had the body sitting around for a while. The wedding truck kind of just got put to the side, or just married as I call it. And it was kind of starting to eat at me a little bit. So since the Ugly Duckling, the Mergex chassis or truck was going, and I hope the new owner to that enjoys it, has fun with it, and yeah, that truck actually had the original rims and tires from this. This ended up getting the being that it's just married, this truck holds a lot of memories to me. It's very special. It needed the one-off Bowman built. I can't say they're one-off, but he only made a few of them. You can't just go buy these, so very limited edition. These are the bullies with the machined face. So, it's got, in my opinion, valuable limited edition rims on a very valuable memories truck to me. It has the 2-in-1 fusion system in it that was in Ugly Duckling. It has the RS500B servo that was in Ugly Duckling, obviously. So it is fully set up and ready to go. I think I might need to take the shocks apart, and something seems a little stiff up front there. Can't say what it is, but I don't know. Could it be the motor? No, won't be the motor. Who knows what that is? Nothing stiff on it. I'm just going crazy. But the shocks were definitely leaking, so I should probably take those apart, rebuild them. Which sucks. It's not that hard. At least I don't have to build the shocks. Just have to re-grease the O-rings and a little bit of this and that, and it should be good. And then, of course, the back will have let's see if I can get it in there. There we go. So, there we go. This is still the original back. I'm not building the other cage. I'm just going to leave this cage the way it is because it's perfectly fine. I barely ran it, so this will all still be the way it is. The front is all ready to go. I've pushed that front bumper all the way in for maximum approach angles. But I think the rear might actually be, maybe that was what was causing that. I don't know. But the point is, the truck is ready to go. And what I can show you, I'll pop it out of the camera here. The interior is still being painted at this very moment. It's always weird how things don't go on this outright, because this goes up like this and this sits like that. So as you can see, I went with a purple. Yes, there are two stickers at the back that got not stickered. I screwed that up. So there's two panels back there that this wasn't the top of the line. This wasn't like the this wasn't the Lexus Toyota, all right? So those were, that was the joy of my phone recording. It wouldn't, nah, it still would have. Oh well. Anyway, yeah, so the two back the curved windows, they're just painted. They're metal. There's no glass in those. So, it's the way it is. Blind guy problems. But I did my kind of typical little bit of this, little bit of that paint job. I didn't really mask anything over, but depending on the light, you can see it and you can't. It is gunmetal gray and metallic purple. And I just made another mistake. I peeled all the mask off prior to painting, like a couple months ago, because I was going to paint the whole outside. Then I changed my mind. It's a little, it's got a little overspray on there. Oh my god. Note to self. Turn my phone on vibrate. Oy. But yeah, you can see. Purple. The fenders I did a little different. I started with the gray and then added the purple. So you see a lot more of the purple, or the gray, than you do the purple, but then in some angles you see more of the purple than you do the gray. The way I did the truck beforehand, like on the other truck, the fenders were sort of different. Well, they were the same color, I should say, but what was different about them was I had like all these stickers on them, so it was just a kind of a different look in the back. I don't want to do all the stickers again, but I wanted to keep that slightly different in the fenders. So that's why, you know, it's the same, but it's slightly different. So I'm very excited about that. I'm not one for painting, but I believe I've done this right. I did the soapy water wash, let her dry. I had to do a second wash on the body because I was going to mask, and then fingerprints got all over it. So I washed it again and then dried it out, and everything seems to have held nicely. I used proper Tamiya PS paint. But yeah, so, you know, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but at certain angles you actually see like sparkles from the metallic paint, I guess. So, yeah, I didn't do anything crazy. You know, I could have, but I didn't. My wife, she masked the windows for me with the masks because I was getting frustrated. I hate doing those. I struggle with it. It's just my eyes. So thankfully, I have a wicked, sweet, awesome wife that did it for me. I also I screwed up on another thing. I messed up the back, the tail light stickers. So yeah, but I'm not putting lights in it, so I don't really care. But there's that side window thing I was telling you about. You know, kind of screwed that up, but oh well. They don't need to be in there. It's just, you know, it is the way it is. It's my truck. It's different. You know, definitely some paint might have got on the window. I may have to get some of that Tamiya. I guess it's alright. Paint cleaner, paint remover, and maybe try and do the body. But honestly, the body's fine. It's a little matte in a couple sections, but that's okay. You know, I'm happy. See if I can get it in the light. Yeah. It's purple. And I chose purple because I miss my origin body that was purple. I sold that. So that was smart. Really. Yeah, that goes like that. That goes like that. That is going to look good with those rims. Look at that right there. Oh. But yeah, so this week there's 2 videos out. I did a fun little run video. Nothing great. I tried a different lens. Well, actually, what I was really trying was my stick thing. This thing. Got one of these things. It's a Tech Pro stick monopod thing, so I can put my gimbal down and I just walk along and I can just go like this, right? Or sorry, it'll hang down and I can go like that. It's awesome. It makes everything easier. Downside, I really have to pay attention to the camera angle, so the bloopers You've already seen this, obviously, but the bloopers at the beginning and the end of the video are clearly just a camera was way at it, just the lens was just pointing somewhere else. And using a different lens, I wasn't paying attention to how close I was getting, so, you know, slight mistakes. But, yeah, the interior is outside drying right now. And yes, you know, I do still have, you know, he's covered in paint. Poor guy. All that paint just chipping off, falling onto him. Poor dude. But Bandit and Bingo will be driving the truck. And that's right, there's also Bandit and Bingo that drive the lowrider. That's beside the point. I will be... Whoop. Can't lose the lunchbox. I will be using this. This was out of the Origin, which I'm quite happy to have. I can't remember if I still have the Origin interior or not. I think that went with the truck, or the body, but I kept the dashboard. So, if you're watching this, the guy who bought that, sorry. But the stock dash from the Origin, same dash that goes on here, in here, this will be on there, and it's that gunmetal gray, so it's that just slightly different color in the interior that I kind of like to do. It'll just pop in there, but that will go in there. I do have the interior that came out of the truck, which is, I have no idea where that went. Oh, it's over here. But as you can see, it was just chipping off really bad. Actually not as bad in the interior. It was just where the seats got painted green, and I think it might have been because of the paint that we used on that. Not 100% sure. But it is what it is. I might take this shifter out and put it in so the truck has two shifters, but that wouldn't fit, so I'm probably not going to do that. This could actually maybe fit into the Jeep body somehow. Get an interior in there because everything needs an interior. So, we'll see. It's always good to have spare parts. Anyway. That's that. Like I said, there'll be 2 videos this week. You've already watched one. Assuming if you haven't, go watch that video. Like, comment, subscribe. It really helps. I'm trying to get to 1,000. Right now, we're just kind of like go down a couple, go up a couple, go down a couple. So I'm like sitting right at the 938 number, 937. But I will be doing a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I've mentioned it in lots of videos. Be some cool stuff. So please like, comment, subscribe. It means a lot. Helps a lot. Helps me kind of stay motivated to keep doing these videos. And ring that little notification bell every time I do a video. I try and do one once a week. So every week one video comes out. Whether it's just me sitting here rambling on about a truck and other things, or a run video. Sometimes 2, like this week. So there's a run video and then me rambling on about this truck and other things. Like me screwing things up. Yeah. Helps a lot. And as always, check out the links in the description. Go check out BC Hobbies. They ship Canada-wide. They have a whole slew of things there. You know, they've got your RC crawlers, drift cars, road cars, buggies, monster trucks, boats, planes, 3D printers, Pokemon cards, Hot Wheels, model cars, model planes, model boats, Lego, lots of Lego, lots of stuff. So if you're local to where I am or close to Victoria, BC, go check out BC Hobbies. And if you're somewhere else in Canada, go check the link in the description. Order something. Say hello. Blind guy sent you. If you're not local, you can message them, but shipping is just a bit of a pain right now, at least for them. So it's just the way it is. But there are a bunch of good people down there. They're all awesome. And yeah, so go give them a look at. I actually did a spotlight video with them with my SCX10 Pro, which was sponsored by them. So very cool. And then check out 88 RC Hobbies. He is the guru in Vancouver, we'll say. So not quite local to me, but close enough. Like the stepsister. Brother. Whatever. I'm Vancouver Island. They're Vancouver. But he has quite the shop opened up now, and very heavy into the drift scene. He's got a drift track. I've yet to see it in person, but from what the videos and everything I've seen, it is super cool. On Facebook, he's on the links in the description will lead you to that. But all your BoomRacing needs and everything like that, he's the guy to talk to. And then for your crazy comp needs, like absolutely in crazy comp stuff, and other things, I have plenty of parts that are from him. Mr. Wizard RC. He is where I got this from. My servos, servo horns, sliders on other trucks. The whole Merge X was built. He helped me put that all together when I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. The reason why I got rid of the Merge X, by the way, isn't because I didn't like it. It's because I already have a Class 2 now. The SCX10 Pro just means more to me in a sense. It's my first major sponsored build that I ever did, so if I'm going to get rid of a truck, it's, I went through them all. That was the one that just had to go. I can always build another one. Chances are I will build another one. Just the way it is. The 10 Pro might even get an IRC chassis, so it's nothing on the company or anything else. But aside from all that, Mr. Wizard will help you out with all of your comp needs, as well as other stuff. But Team K&K Hardware, that's where I got all my nice hardware that I now have. But yeah, so great dude. And of course, go check out BoomRacing. I might not have all the pro builds that I used to have. I've been slowly Vanquish, Enduro. I only got the Enduro rims because they matched the build. Okay? That's it. That's it. Eventually they'll get swapped out. But the pro builds I have left are on the Forging. And they're probably never going to leave because I believe those are my second rims I bought, pro build wise. So I have no interest in getting rid of them, at least right now, unless something else comes up. My created some controversy with people because they, everybody has their opinions. But I'll just show you the one. The hex drivers. I've been using these strong since I got them a number of months ago. And the only one that broke was the 1.5, and that is because I broke it. So there's nothing to do with the tool itself. It's that little one. I cranked too hard and it snapped. And of course the This thing is a godsend. This thing is great. This is the soldering jig, and I actually use this. It made everything much easier. I just struggled with my soldering gear because I don't have the best tools, and I forgot that I had a magnifier that would really have helped at the time because I'm blind. But this tool is an amazing tool, so definitely go check this out. BoomRacing. Yeah, I know I have some other BoomRacing stuff here. I just can't think of it at the moment. The Kudu shocks. Those went on the Merge X, but they are an amazing shock. I will actually consider buying more for other builds. So yeah, BoomRacing. This is the thing about the bench videos. I just ramble on and on about everything until I finally realize I have probably talked your guys' ear off, you've shut the video off, or stopped watching in general. But all that said, I hope everyone has a great rest of the week, and we'll see you in the next video, which may or may not involve taking that bad boy out for a rip. Anyway, thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Peace out.